It's the coach.
What if the reason you keep failing has nothing to do with motivation or discipline? And why systems don't care about your feelings? And exactly why that makes them work. It's the coach. Let's talk about it. Everybody builds their habits on their best day. Good mood, full energy, everything lined up. Then real life hits. Stress, grief, bills, a relationship falling apart, and the habit disappears right along with the good mood because it was never built to survive anything else. So that's the problem, right? The problem is what? As soon as everything fails, as soon as life becomes real, as soon as everything starts coming to crash down, your motivation's out the window, your discipline is out the window, you don't want to do anything anymore, you're ready to quit, right? So that's the problem with motivation and discipline. They're based on feelings. They're based off your feelings, how you feel. I feel good. I'm ready to make something happen. I feel good. I can stay disciplined. Life is working. I'm motivated. Everything is in my favor. I'm disciplined. I'm on my program. I'm staying on my program. Let one thing derail you from that. Let one thing come in the way. All of a sudden, it's all over. You back to square one. Back to the problem. Back to no motivation. Back to discipline out the window. But the system doesn't care about that. System is autopilot. System is something that you automatically do no matter what. Right? That's the problem. Right? That's the problem. The problem is once life is not in your favor, once life is not going how you want it, once reality hits, once things are going wrong, the car broke down, rent is due, light is due, fighting with your spouse, fighting with your boyfriend or your girlfriend, problem at work. Just life ain't going right. Things ain't going the right way. Things ain't going the way you want them to go. Right? That's it. Later for motivation, later for discipline. That's it. It's all over. Why is it all over? Because it was based on a feeling. You built that based on a feeling. You built whatever you was chasing based on a feeling. It's just like the dopamine that releases in your brain when you tell somebody, I'm out to work out, I'm on it, getting up tomorrow, I'm getting up early. That alone, that thought alone releases dopamine in the brain. The problem with that is that it don't last, right? So that releases dopamine, you hype, you feel great, then 5 a.m. rolls around, and it's time for you to put up or shut up. It's time for you to be the person you said you was going to be or start the journey you was going to start. And everything's out the window. Right? Because you're tired. It's a feeling. It's early. I don't really feeling like getting up. I don't really need to do this. Or nobody's watching me, right? So all these things based off feelings. Motivation built off feelings. The good feeling of, I'm motivated. I watched this. I seen this. Or I seen somebody that, I see them living their life the way I want to live it, so I'm motivated, right? As soon as something coming crashing in, motivation's out the window. Same thing with discipline, because it relies on the motivation, which is why you're disciplined, and they're both based off feelings. System don't care. The system is built. I don't think any of us wake up in the morning and brush our teeth based on how we feel. We might wake up later based on how we feel, right? So you might stay in bed longer based on how we feel. But when you get up and you decide, okay, now I gotta get out and do whatever I'm doing, you got to interact with people, right? So most people that are practicing good hygiene, what they're gonna do? They're gonna wash their face, brush their teeth, take a shower, so on and so forth before you start whatever you start. You still feel how you feel. Still basing your day off your feelings, right? But the system, no matter what, was to do what? Get up, wash up, brush my teeth, get ready to go, right? That's the problem. The problem is your motivation and your discipline is based on and built on feelings. Right? It's built on feelings. A real system isn't tested on your best day. It's tested on your worst one. I've had weeks where everything in my life was falling apart at the same time. And the only thing that didn't fall apart was the one thing I built so small It didn't need motivation to survive. So that one little thing that I built, it wasn't based on a feeling. So I didn't need to feel motivated, right? Or feel the need to be disciplined. I didn't. I was running on autopilot. I was running off my system. It's just what I do. You gotta make sure in your life you have one. You gotta have something that is deeper than motivation, is deeper than your reason to be disciplined. To aim for, to shoot for, right? Your dash, what legacy are you leaving behind? Who's important to you? What's important to you? Those are the things that you gotta do. Those are more important than anything, right? Because when everything else fails, is who are you? So you basically failing yourself when you decide not to get up and do what you're supposed to do. When you decide not to handle what you're supposed to handle, that's what you're doing. You're giving up on yourself. If you're content with that, then cool. Cool. You content with giving up on yourself, letting yourself down? I guess so, right? We've been doing it for so long. But then don't cry about wanting change. Don't say you want change. Don't say you want things to be different. Because if you keep doing the same thing, definition of insanity, right? Keep getting the same results. You gotta want it. You gotta want it more than anybody else. The change, right? To live that life that you admire with someone else that you see, motivational speaker, artist, athlete, so on and so forth. One thing they for sure have, they have a system. They're working and putting in the work that they gotta put in for the results that they want. And that's what you gotta do. Stop fantasizing on these apps, man, and looking at these people living their lives. You want something, go get it. That's not gonna get you there. You ain't gonna get there doing that. You understand where I'm coming from? You gotta put in the work. The work is gonna pay off. The work is how you get to the result. Do small things. You ain't gotta do nothing big. Start small, right? If whatever your goal is a little too large and you're not a person that's on it, you're not a person that's handling business, you're not a person that's used to finishing things, don't make the goal that big, right? Do little small ones. I'm gonna do one push-up. I'm gonna do one pull-up. I'm gonna do one squat. I'm gonna drink water. I'm not gonna eat fried food. I'm not gonna have no soda for the day, right? It don't gotta be for life or for whatever, but my point is, those little goals, I'm gonna read a chapter before I go to sleep. I'm gonna read 2 pages. I'm gonna read a page. I'm gonna read a paragraph. Those little goals, right? You start training the mind where it's uncomfortable. The brain wants to relax. Remember we spoke about that, right? Brain want to relax. It's survival mode. Oh, yo, I want to chill. The brain want to relax, right? But you show it, hey, we got that. We can do that after, but we're gonna put this work in. And those little, right? Those little goals that you working towards ends up being something larger. You end up getting closer. It's like taking little steps, right? Towards the top of the mountain or towards wherever you're trying to get to, right? What do they say? If your goal is to make it from Miami to New York City, right? But every time you set out to walk from Miami to New York City, you turn around in Tampa, you turn around in Georgia, you turn around in South Carolina, you turn around in DC, you turn around in VA. You get where I'm going, right? You'll never make it to New York. You'll never make it to New York because you keep stopping and turning around before you do the whole stretch up 95, right? It's a whole stretch. 95, I-95. Start in Miami, you're gonna end up in New York, right? But if you stopping along the way, if you stop it and you turn around and you quit and you turn around, you'll never make it. It's the same thing, bro. It's the same thing. So here's exactly how you build one. Step 1, make it embarrassingly small. 1 push-up, 1 glass of water before coffee. So small you can't even justify skipping it. Not even on your worst day. right? Step 2. Attach it to something you already do every single day. Wake up, drink water, brush your teeth, 10 squats. The trigger is what makes it automatic, instead of something you have to remember. Step 3. And this is where people mess it up. You only add the next layer once the first one runs on autopilot, not before. Stack too fast and the whole thing collapses the first hard week you get. I've watched it happen over 20 years of coaching. People try to build 5 new habits and lose all 5 at once. Just build one. Let it become who you are, then build the next. This is the system. Not motivation, not discipline. A small, non-negotiable action that runs whether you feel it or not. That's the only kind that survives real life. So here's the homework. Pick one thing, something small, that you can stick to. That's your homework. Pick one thing. Small accomplishment. Small goal. Right? Pick it and stick to it. Pick it today. Start it tomorrow. Pick it. Stay with it. Remember, systems don't care how you feel. And that's exactly why they work. You know what it is. Like, subscribe, comment.
It's the coach.